Ladies and gentlemen, from the Whitehall Theatre, London, please welcome your host, Mr. Jack Docherty!
New shoes, eh? Slippy? Jesus Christ, that was dangerous. Hello and welcome to the Jack Docherty Show. Well, it's Friday, it's the end of a big week, and we're in party mood. That's right. It's a real party, and I mean a real party. We'll be dancing, laughing, drinking cans of lager with fag ends in them, pissing in the ashtrays, and then Pete and I will go outside for a scrap, and we'll never remember why, eh? Now, ladies and gentlemen, if anyone in a TV company ever comes up to you in a pub and asks you if you want to host your own chat show, sounds unusual, but it's exactly what happened to me, then say yes, because then one day you might be able to say, David Bowie's joining us tonight, everyone. Now, before I start, I'm afraid I've had a phone call from the Tories Central Office. Yesterday, I said that John Major was a total and utter loser who had as much chance of winning the election as I have of supporting England in the next World Cup. And of course, as soon as that went out on the air, the Tories were immediately on the phone. They said they were delighted because Mr. Major doesn't usually get that level of support, so that's quite good, isn't it? Now, sorry, did I mention David Bowie's on the show tonight? I don't know whether I did. Yeah. So while we're on the subject, okay, here's an exciting piece of showbiz insider info for you. When we get music guests on the show, they ask for what's known as a rider. Now, rider means, bear with me, backstage hospitality. It's nothing to do with riding horses. Unless, of course, the band ask for a horse. So, for example, when the Lightning Seeds were on, they had half a cup of own-brand cola each. Brian Adams had on a Ginster's ham and cheese slice cut into 5, and the One-A-Dies got a large bottle of Lucozade Sport. But David Bowie is a proper rock star, everyone. Here we are. David Bowie gets orange juice, apple juice, milk, 6 Evians, 2 changing rooms, a tin can far above the world, 6 actual laughing gnomes with bowls of turquoise M&Ms on their heads, a carved ice spider which must be spinning in a most peculiar way, a dog made out of diamonds, a diamond made out of dogs, a full-size replica of Brixton High Street, 4 Ashes to Ashes, 10 Funk to Funkies with the pips removed, and a KFC family bucket. But my God, he's worth it! Listen to me. If David Bowie wants the skin of a freshly slaughtered virgin Madagascan baboon, then we'll get it for him, okay? Well, it's Friday, so it's time for the omnibus edition of our soap opera, The Retuners. Sadly, we've had a complaint from regular viewer Mr. Norman Preddy, Professor of Classics at Oriel College, Oxford, who points out that we were mistaken in our previous definition of the Latin word omnibus. Although omni is, as we stated, Latin for everything, Professor Preddy has pointed out that bus, now bear with me, isn't in fact Latin for bus. Because, and we should have spotted this, the Romans didn't have buses. So please accept our apologies, Professor, and we do hope this doesn't spoil your enjoyment of tonight's Omni-Chariot edition of The Retuners. And by the way, Professor, thanks very much for sending me the pants. I'll sign them and get them straight back to you. Don't worry. The Retuners. Well, you can say what you like. You can say what you like about the Retuners, but it always gives me a warm feeling inside once I know it's over. When he fell to earth in 1972 and changed the face and direction of popular music, my guest tonight was rightly hailed as a genius. Now, after 25 years, he's still doing it. Ladies and gentlemen, here with an exclusive one-off acoustic performance of his new single, Dead Man Walking, David Bowie!
Swivels his head, tears his eyes from the screen. as his past takes him back in Atlantic City. There's not even a demon in heaven or hell. Is it all just human disguise as I walk down the aisle? And I'm gone. Now I'm older than movies, and I know who's there when silhouettes fall. And I'm gone, like I'm dancing on angels. And I'm gone through the cracks in the past, like a dead man walking. Like a dead man walking. Three old men dancing under the lamplight, shaking their sex and their bones, and the boys that we were. An alien nation in therapy, sliding naked and new, like a bad-tempered child on the rain-slick streets. And I'm gone, now I'm older than movies, and I know who's there when silhouettes fall. And I'm gone, like I'm dancing on angels. And I'm gone through the crack in the past, like a dead man walking. Like a dead man walking. Like a dead man. Like a dead man. Like a dead man. And I'm gone, now I'm older than movies, and I know who's there when silhouettes fall. And I'm gone, like I'm dancing on angels. And I'm gone through the crack in the past, like a dead man walking. Like a dead man walking. Dead man. Thank you. Leaves the Bros.
To the deck. And Reed, you just got to bugger off, mate. Come this way. Try this here. Goodbye.
Good evening.
Okay. Good evening,
Jack. Thank you.
No boy.
Thank you. Very nice suit there, Jack.
Do you like it?
Paul Smith or Stella McCartney?
It's actually Oswald Boateng.
Oswald Bouquet.
Do you know something about Stella? You're a bit of an Alexander McQueen man yourself, though, aren't you?
I like his stuff very much indeed.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you think it's all happening now again in London? Do you think that is...
Well, Alex McQueen or
Yeah.
generally?
Generally.
Generally, yeah, it's very good. We went clubbing last night and liked it a lot.
Where'd you hang out
Better
then,
than Toronto.
when you're in London?
Where do we hang?
Yeah, I don't suppose you can see, really.
Well, yeah, I
whole
mean,
audience will.
we was like up Scratch the other night.
Oh,
You know,
Scratch,
yeah.
Yeah?
We'd probably visit the Hanover, you know.
Yeah, yeah, I know. That's the one ladies, what, £1 before 10:30?
No, they're a
Is that the one? Yeah.
It's a family, the Hanover family.
Oh, right, yeah, oh, up the Queen, yeah.
Yes.
Lovely. Why are we talking this accent, then, Dave?
Because I don't do Scott very well, see. So,
Try it. Go.
I'll kill you.
That's perfect. Perfect. Listen, Dead Man Walking, thanks for doing it acoustically.
Oh, it's a pleasure. We like doing it.
Very nice. And it's from Earthling, which is a top album. And I'm not just saying that because he's sitting right there.
It's with me. It's with me.
It's a top album.
Yeah.
But it's young person's music, Dave, don't you think? Drum and bass, so what are you up to?
I don't know, what's a young person?
Well, exactly.
You know, we get into a deep psychological thing there,
Yes,
so.
exactly. You're as young as you feel.
Am I?
Yeah, no.
Oh, that's
Any
good
feels
enough.
about...
I'm feeling younger by the minute,
Well,
Jack.
younger
Yeah.
by the minute, it's all coming back. You're such a cultural magpie, and you kind of just take things from here and there and then make it your own
Technically, it's called a thief.
Essentially, yeah. I was being polite. Anyway, David Bowie, renowned plagiarist.
Yeah.
Is there anything in the recent years that you've heard? What do you hear and you just go, oh no, I could never use that? What do you dislike? Because we kind of know what you like.
Country and Western.
Country and Western. No chance?
No chance.
Actually,
that's not true. We did
Campbell on the other night.
I
He
love
was
country
great.
and Western,
Yeah, of
especially
course you do.
Glenn. I've never missed a
Wichita
show.
line.
I've never missed a show. Never been to one, never missed one. Country and Western, we actually did the other night on American radio. Reese and I did Scary Monsters in a Johnny Cash fashion, and it sounded really good.
Was it good?
Well, I thought it was good,
Yeah. And you're back to the cut-up lyrics now, on the new album.
I've never been off them. No,
But you do them on computer now, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
It's much quicker, isn't it?
Yeah, sort of. Beckett via Macintosh.
Right.
Sort of.
Now, we put one of your standard questions, David, into our computer back at the office.
I knew this was leading up to something.
Yeah, and we scrambled it. So I want you to see what it feels like on the other side.
If I haven't got to answer it, though, have I?
Well, you see what you think
All
about
right.
it. And the question is, biography recent, Sanford Christopher by bollocks load off was that? You don't have to answer in cut-up styling.
Oh, thank goodness. I usually read everything that's written about me, and I've not read that one yet.
No?
No, I shall get to it.
It's very poor, let me tell you.
Well, I've got a particular idea for the future, and that is basically to put all the biographies that have ever been written together as one massive fantasy piece, and put it out as an unauthorized autobiography.
Is it? Just one big fat volume.
Well, and then if it does really well, I can sue myself and make a fortune.
Ideal. Does it annoy you when people write nonsense? Because this Sanford one, it's like, obviously you didn't
Does
talk
it
to
annoy
him.
me if people write nonsense? I feel they're in my territory. I'll get very annoyed.
There's endless interviews with people who knew you for 10 minutes in Bromley 30 years ago. It's that kind of...
Well, you know, I actually understand the fact that these days you want to know more about what you believe is the background of the artist who's making the work. It's part of how you appreciate something these days. That's how it's done these days. So it comes with the territory.
Yeah, you just got to put up with it.
You don't really put up with it. You know, it doesn't... I tell you what, if it affected me and my friends and my family and all that, I guess I would be pretty miserable, but, you know, it doesn't. And I think the people that know you, or even my lot that come and see me or whatever, it doesn't really get in the way, you know.
Yeah. Well, I certainly didn't believe it, so I guess other people don't. Listen, David, we've got to take an ad break now, so come straight back and we'll be talking some more with Mr. David Bowie, everyone. Welcome back. David Bowie, everyone. Now, David, as part of my extensive research on you, I watched that old Omnibus Arena in the 70s, and I think other than the first...
Have you watched it again recently?
Yeah, I watched it recently, and other than Nosferatu the Vampire, nobody has looked iller than you did in that.
Yeah,
How did you
yeah.
survive that period?
I have absolutely no idea how I came out of that ball. It was very serious and very unpleasant for everybody else as well as me. And I just thank God that I got out of it. I'm really happy that, you know, I'm still around.
Yeah, because you went pretty close a couple of occasions, didn't you?
It was very touch and go. I couldn't write...
It was... yeah. Does it bring back bad memories? What about this thing that Coke loses... You lose sections of your brain?
Oh, it wasn't Coke.
I thought it was Coca-Cola. You were just going off and you farted.
No, it was just the food I was eating. That's all it was.
Oh, I've
Drugs weren't in it.
I've misinterpreted it entirely. I'm terribly sorry,
I had a
David.
calcium fix, a lot of milk. I was doing a lot of milk.
Well, it can, you know,
it was horrible.
Yeah. And do you remember much about the 70s, or are you like Jagger, where it's just kind of... Oh.
I've read up on it a lot. I know. It's like almost... It's honestly a bit like that. It gets past about 74, and I really have to read. I have to read up about not only what I did, what anybody else did, basically.
What was happening at that time?
Yeah.
Anyone was up to. Well, let's put you to the test, if you don't mind. David doesn't know we're going to do this, but just to indulge Pete Bakey, we're going to play Beat the Intro with David Bowie. But we're only going to stick to David's songs from the 70s. So, Mr. Bakey, David, beat the intro. What's this?
Are you ready, Dave? Here we go.
Well, it's a Fender, isn't it? Yes. Oh, okay. I know that one.
Excellent.
Rebel, rebel.
All right. Okay, bingo.
5 years.
Oh, look at that. 5 years. He knows it.
Station of Stone. Really? Oh, that was pathetic.
Okay, I've got one. What about dum 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 dum?
That's fantastic. Yeah, that's that's Shush. I know that one. I can't remember the title though. It was on Low.
It's on Heroes, isn't it?
No, it wasn't. It was on Low.
Oh, it's on Low, is it?
What is it? Low, yeah.
What's it called then, in the audience?
Bum 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 bum.
Whoa, Sense of Doubt.
It's on Heroes.
It is on here. We're going to have a debate now. Sense of Doubt is on Heroes.
It starts on the first Lightning Seeds album.
Is Philip Glass going to do any more of your stuff? Because he did the symphony, didn't he?
Yeah, he did the Low Symphony. He's just done the Hero Symphony recently, and he's asked me if I'll write with him a third symphony. So I think that's exciting.
So that'll be new stuff.
Yeah, we'll write together. So that's going to be kind of scary because he's so sort of in another world. But I'd like to do that.
Quite a compliment, though, that he does your stuff.
What's funny about that?
I think they're suggesting that you might have been in another world on occasion, David.
Got both feet on the...
Of course. 1.5 feet in the ground. Now that you're 50, mate, looking good, though. And kept
Feeling better, feeling better.
Isn't he looking good? And you haven't gone bald. It's so annoying. I wish you had got all that. Because it wouldn't have worked, would it? The bald white Duke would have been a disaster, wouldn't it? The fat white Duke playing Las Vegas.
It's all the milk.
Oh, so you're pressing on that. Now that you look back over these 30 years you've been in, and people are beginning to take an overview of your career, and they're beginning to kind of say, it kind of fits as one. It's all about loss of identity or search for identity or this dance to the tune of madness, and your family history is well documented.
Yeah.
Do you view it like that, or is it just...
I can't get into that. I think I've not got enough time. I think every day is really important to me, and my primary criteria is how much do I enjoy every 24 hours and what can I do within that time. And to sit back and sort of reflect on the past or even be adventurous enough to predict a future for oneself or one's family and all that is it's a kind of it's a road to insanity, I think. I think you've got to dwell on this day and what are things like for you, your family, your friends, and sort of in a ripple thing.
Day at a time. One day at a time. We're back to country western,
right
Dave.
back to that. One day at a time.
Sweet Jesus.
Yeah.
So do you know what you're doing in the summer?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, well, it's not one day at a time then, is it? You've got it mapped out. Are you any more art exhibitions?
Yeah, we're doing. We're here just to start our rehearsals for a festival tour, and we're going right through Europe, France, Italy, Germany, Spain, Sweden. all the rest, Israel. I think we might be doing South Africa at the end of the year. But we're coming back to England intermittently. We're doing the Phoenix Festival. I know we're doing that.
Any truth in the rumours you're doing to Ziggy? That's what the NME were running.
Found out, did you?
Yeah.
Not a chance, not a snowflake's chance in hell.
I wouldn't have thought so.
No, just the hair.
Just the hair's come back. In your extraordinarily eclectic career, one thing that I was very interested that you did a couple of years ago was design your old wallpaper collection. Now, have you been a big fan of wallpaper for a while, David? I mean,
it's probably kept me on the rails, actually. The wallpaper thing came along at the right time.
Grand, it's Well, it just so happens I'm doing up my spare room, Dave. Could you help me choose? Because I don't know. I know damn all about it. Which
actually, there is a nice one in here.
It's a little back room in the house, and it's only.
Oh, we should go to the front then.
Be for my It's only going to be for my parents.
We do go to the back.
You go to the back then, yeah.
That's the
that
job.
One. David Bowie has chosen my spare room wallpaper, everyone. There you go. Well, David, I'd be perfectly happy to talk to you all night, but unfortunately we don't have time. But I saw you rehearsing this afternoon. I know you're going to do another song, but I'm a chat show host, and I do have to say, will you stick around and sing for us again, Dave?
I'd love to, Jack.
OK, Dave's going to sing for us. Thank you very much. Oh, hello. Here he comes. The Whitehall Mouse with the ratings. He loves to eat cheese, especially as a starter, but please don't encourage him by throwing Docherty. Oh, where are they? Oh, you've just given them to me. No, you haven't. Where are the ratings, mate? Oh, thanks a lot. Now. Hey, Whitehall Mouse, come here. I just spotted something in his... Look. He's up for a riotous night out tonight. Look, he's got his big condom. He's got his... Glad to see he's got his lucky condom, although it's not brought you much luck over the years. Has it? Thanks, Whitehall. The first person not to be impressed by David Bowie today was a giant mouse. Excellent. The ratings. Yes, Pete, it's good news. Well, it's better news than that. No, it's exceptional news. Yep. The ratings, everyone. That BBC Two special, Hugh Scully's World of Saliva, may as well not have been on, because we slayed it! Rubbish. Now, as you might already know, here at the Jack Docherty Show, we're plugged into digital television, the revolution that's coming soon. And we've been surfing the digital TV highway. Take a look at this, a whole channel devoted to catching real-life drama on camera.
You're watching the Trampolining channel. Next, tonight, costume drama.
Wonder how you ever lived without it. My thanks to David Bowie, to you, my wonderful Whitehall audience, and of course to you, the viewers at home. Join me on Monday for Jenny Agutter, Steve Punt and Sam Fox. Ladies and gentlemen, it is party time, and who needs a cheap stereo to spill your beer into when you've got David Bowie playing us into the weekend with Scary Monsters. See you Monday!
She had an horrible room, she was tired, canine beats. When I looked in her eyes, they were blue, nobody home. Well, she could have been a killer and she didn't walk the way she do. She opened strange doors we'd never close again. She began to wail, Genesis scream, waiting at the lights, you know what I mean. Scary monsters, super creeps, keeps me running, running scared. Scary monsters, super creeps, keeps me running, running scared. Whoa!
play that guitar, mouse man. She asked me to stay and I stole a room. She asked for my love and I gave her a dangerous mind. As she's stooping in the street, she can't socialize. Well, I love the little girl and I love the way that takes her right.
Jimmy's guitar sound, Genesis scream, waiting at the lights, with no one on me. Scary monsters, super creeps, keeps me running, running scared. Scary monsters, super creeps, keeps me running, running scared. She runs. Scary monsters, super creeps, keeps me running, running scared. Scary monsters, super creeps, keeps me running, running scared.
Thank you very much.